Hello, everyone. Welcome back to podcast number 225. My name is Dina. You can find me at The Knitting Place on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook.
I am Pam Sapp on Instagram and Ravelry, and Pam Sapienza on Facebook. And we hope that you're well this week.
Yes, we've had 5 days since our last podcast.
It's been 5 days.
And a lot has changed.
Yeah,
a lot.
Exactly. Well, yeah, absolutely a lot has changed.
I'm a new grandma. Highly unexpected.
Early.
I thought I had time to knit.
Yeah, we were just talking about that last week. We're showing you blanket. So
I swear we make plans and God laughs.
That's so funny.
I feel very blessed. We have a beautiful little granddaughter. She came 2 weeks early, and she's absolute perfection.
Of course.
Mommy, baby, daddy, everyone is doing well.
Grandmas and grandpas.
Grandmas, grandpas, great-grandma,
Yes,
great-grandpa.
that's a nice thing,
Yes,
yeah.
We have a lot of them. Poo.
Yeah, exactly.
Very blessed.
Yeah.
So all is good on that front. Clearly, I didn't get my baby knitting done.
And Dinah was talking about when she going through this waiting process when she's stressed she can't knit.
I can't.
so
So
she
this
got nothing
weekend,
done. Even
labor.
though you had time to
I even had, technically.
you got nothing done.
Right. She was in labor for a bit, and I didn't pick up my needles at all because I can't knit when I'm under stress.
Of course.
But the good news is, now I can knit
Now she
in the
feels
color
free,
that
and
I
you know,
want.
and you know what you're knitting for. It was very convenient, wasn't it?
It's so funny, yes.
That is funny, isn't
It's
it?
funny how things work out.
Always for the best.
Always. Can't complain. What's going on with you? That was my weekend.
Well, that was busy
a lot.
enough. I know it was very busy.
Very cute. We went to the hospital yesterday. All the kids except for Zach, who is in Europe right now. Mm-hmm. We all went
He's
yesterday.
probably upset that he missed it. he thought he had time.
And he's there's everyone's a sister and one brother. So he's the uncle. Like there's one uncle amongst all of them.
Oh, because it's all girls.
Yes, he's the special uncle. But he was ready to FaceTime. He was melting from the pictures. He's got a good heart.
Yeah, of course he does. Of course
But
he does.
as far as Sophie and Danielle came with her boyfriend Isaac. We all took turns. My mother, my father-in-law.
Good.
Roche's family. It was very cute. We all met in the lobby. Mm-hmm. And we all arrived, pretty much at the same time because we were told.
Because that's what time they told you to come.
And it was just cute because we were having a party in the lobby. It was fun.
Now
Never
the fun
enough
begins.
time.
Now
Yes.
the fun begins.
I was going to say, never enough time. Your time, we were there for like a small window and it just felt like poof, like.
I know.
It was in a second.
Especially when there's a little one like that, you want to just, eat them up, and hold
So
them and
cute.
whatnot. But that'll happen
Very cute. Yes.
as
So
the days pass.
that's it. I'm here. I'm in the new club. I'm in the grandma club. Now this is a club I want to be a part of.
Exactly. There you go. Grandma, Oma, Yaya.
I know everyone's asking me,
Safta.
what do you want to be called?
I know, it's very hard to know.
It's tough.
I liked it to be organic, that, the kids would say something, and that would be but of course when they're first born, they can't talk or anything, so you got to refer to yourself as something.
Right.
I do grandma. I'm not particularly thrilled with grandma. It's okay. You know what I like? I like Yaya. I'm not Greek though.
Right. Yaya is cute. So my mom is Safta,
Yeah.
which is grandma in Hebrew, and so is my mother-in-law. Mm-hmm. So I definitely don't want to do that.
No.
My grandmother was Nana,
I like
Nana, which I guess in English or here we would say Nana.
Nana. But you can say what you want. You don't have to
I
say
can clarify.
Nana. You could
Make it Nana?
Yeah, you can do Nana. Probably it's easier for them to say Nana.
Maybe.
Well, you say, but
And then I came up with, are you ready for this? What about Didi?
Oh, no.
That'd be easy.
It's like they're calling you by
Grandma
your name.
Didi. Didi.
Well, that's if you say Grandma Didi.
Didi.
But if you're going to say Didi,
It's cute.
that's like Olive started calling me Grammy. She thought you Grammy.
I like that. Grammy Pammy. I love that. She stole my heart with that one. But yeah. See, this is what happens. You get a reaction and you're like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do Didi.
Well, my daughter's mother-in-law was going to be Mimi. And then just before Lucy was born, a friend of hers had a grandchild, and she used Mimi. And so she didn't want to use Mimi. I said, but that's so ridiculous. It's not your family. Mimi is a term.
That's right.
Actually,
general.
so she ended up using Gigi.
Oh,
Really,
I want Gigi. I like Gigi.
Gigi is really
Very
for
cute.
great grandmother, and Mimi is
Oh.
for grandmother.
Okay.
But I mean,
Michelle
who
is
knows?
Mimi.
Michelle is Mimi. Is
She's
that what she
Mimi,
is? She's
yes.
Mimi. So you could be a Mimi.
Yeah, I don't feel like a Mimi.
Yeah. There was a great skit. I have to try to find it now. And it was this woman goes into a jewelry store and she's trying to, I don't know what she's doing, making something up with the name. It was just the funniest skit. If I could find it, I'll ask my daughter where it was. I'll send you the link to post here.
Okay.
About she's in a jewelry store and she's trying to pick a name and she can't pick that name because her friend has that name and she can't pick. It's just very funny. And grandmother, what they want to be called.
Super fun.
Maybe you'll hear something on it that you like.
Maybe. If you guys have any suggestions for names that maybe we didn't mention, let us know.
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
Absolutely.
Or
Well,
if
the
you
main
feel like
thing-
I should be called something specific, let me know. But I was going for organic. I think I mentioned that earlier.
Right.
We'll see. And
Just
then
see what
Danielle is
happens.
like, well, why would the first grandchild get to name you? Like,
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, you'd have to really ask someone who had an organic name pop up how it worked with all the other kids.
so for Michelle, she said Mimi was her organic. Like,
Well, that's really... But she wants to be called Mimi.
she said she's not thrilled with it, but she
Who decided to call herself Mimi?
the baby.
Oh, the baby. Oh, because her name is Michelle?
I don't know. Maybe. So that's probably
I don't know where
it.
Mimi came from.
So
Because
that's
Mimi
why I
is
said Dee.
Mimi is a common
That's a common name.
grandma's name.
Right. But I'm thinking Dada, Dee can come out really quick.
Yeah, no matter... And, you know, Reese...
What does he call you?
Nothing. He calls me nothing. He calls my husband Papa. Not Papa, but how does he say? It's like Grandpa, Papa, like that. And sometimes he Baba. But me, nothing. Has no reference to me at all. And Emily is like, here, talk to Grandma. It's Grandma. It's Grandma. Kids like nothing. But his sister, he'll say Olive. But he doesn't say Lucy. So they think that when he says Olive, it's the generic Olive, like
It's
sisters
sisters.
are Olive, you know? But
That's cute.
And he doesn't call me anything. And I know my daughter is like, but he says Gigi,
Interesting.
but he doesn't call me anything. And I mean, listen,
He's going to call you Granny.
he's not even 2 yet. Whatever he calls me, he calls me. Do I really care?
No,
I
just
mean,
call me.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I say.
If I'm going to get hung up on stuff like that, forget about it. But anyway, it's all good news. It's all happy news.
Yes, for
and
sure.
baby's healthy and all that stuff. So that's all
God.
good stuff.
Thank God. Shall we talk knitting?
Yeah, let's talk. I have done no knitting. I had the kids. It was very busy. So it's like I had an hour last week to get my nails done.
I know,
And that
that's
was
why I'm
it.
like,
I
we
had
have
no
this-
time at all to do anything. And then when I had time, you know, after everyone was gone,
Yeah.
I was too tired to knit. I was just like
Depleted.
exhausted. I felt
Depleted.
like I had been
I know that
missing
feeling.
life for a week. You know, I didn't know anything that was going on. I just
You would
was
have been
so
better off going
distracted.
away.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see anything like in social media, you know, whatever, which is all good stuff. Believe me, that's
We're not complaining.
we're not complaining. But you realize, you know, it's so all encompassing. You know, it's like
You had an
breakfast,
extremely
lunch. I'm hungry.
busy
It's
week.
snack. It's blah 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 blah.
It's
blah,
not
blah.
only that, but you were also on vacation with them. So you were
Right.
entertaining them, taking them to
doing things with them,
lots of activities.
Yeah, we went
yes,
for
getting
mani
stuff
pedi.
right. You were doing fun stuff.
We're gonna have to get rid of that.
I should go on Do Not Disturb. Sorry,
Wait.
guys.
I don't know why my phone does that. It's even when it's on silent. It
She
does
must
that.
be on your.
Anyone who calls me though, like you can say, well now it's not on silent, but like at school today, I was on silent.
No,
and
Do
then you
Not
called
Disturb.
me.
You have to do Not Disturb.
Oh, that's
That's what I
ridiculous. Then I have to take it off.
Yeah, not a big deal. You have to remember.
Exactly.
So, what are you wearing?
I am wearing my garden cardigan, designed by.
ANKESTRiCK.
Thank you, Dina. And I used the Rowan felted tweed in color cumin, and it's a great. You know, there are no ends, right? Everything was one piece almost, right? Wasn't it?
Right, no seams.
The band is part of the pattern.
Not ends, no seams.
No seams, that's what I meant. Yeah, there were ends. But because it's a non-superwash, I did a spit slice. So really, technically, there were no
hardly,
ends.
right. I had ends.
Hardly any ends, you know.
Pam was better at her ends.
But anyway, so that's what
At
I
least
am
managing
wearing.
them.
And I think we had said it might take 8, but I think I ended up using 7. I did make it a little longer.
Right.
But
our kits are with 8.
Right. And we did size 45, right? Finished bust 45.
I don't remember.
I think it was, yeah.
It was a few projects ago.
Yeah.
I am wearing Anker summer shirt designed by Petite Knit.
I love that top.
Love this top. It's knit in Lina by Sandnes Garn. I think I used, was it 5 or 6 skeins that we used?
I think it was 5.
5. Colorway terracotta, which unfortunately is discontinued for you all.
But if you like it, raspberry cream is close.
It's close. We just got a big delivery, huge delivery. So we are restocked in the Lina. Lots of fun new colors, bright colors, happy colors, and of course the neutrals.
There you go.
What have you been working on?
Again, the same whips I was working on last week, excuse me. But I will show you, I did do some on my Busan because, there's nothing like when you want to knit, but you don't have time to knit. I think that's the worst, right? Don't you think? This is my Busan. It's being knit in a new yarn to the shop called Modern Linen from Barocco.
And who designed the Busan tee? That's Aegyo Knit.
Aegyo, yeah. Aegyo Knits. And again, like I said, I haven't gotten much done, but again, I sat down last night and I was able to do at least 10 rounds, and I turned my first cable, which is right there, getting ready to do the second twist in the other direction. And you can see the raglan seams are starting to take shape.
It's a raglan detail.
Right. And
which is different. Usually the raglan detail is usually just either a knit stitch in the center. Right. Sometimes it's garter stitch in the center. I
think I'm going to be ready to go to the next size needles soon.
For this designer, she decided to do a Pearl 3 as her design motif for the raglan, which is kind of nice, a little different. I will say that some people in our group, if you're knitting this top, when you go to do your increases in the raglan, there's before and after raglan markers. We have found that because you're doing make ones, it pulls at the strings of the reverse stockinette stitch. So sometimes it looks like they're knit in pairs. So don't be surprised if you do notice that. See that?
Yeah.
They kind of get sandwiched because you're actually pulling to do the make ones.
You're talking about vertical pairs.
Vertical pairs, right, exactly.
Right,
so if you are knitting this on your own, you should just keep in mind that that's okay. If you're in our knitting group and you experience that, that's okay too.
And I have not taken out yet my, what do you call that?
Waist
cast on, right. Anyway, so there you go. That's where I am. And hopefully
Beautiful.
Next week I would like to say I would be almost at the armhole, but you know what?
Wishful thinking, but we're hopeful.
We'll see. Go ahead.
I liked the way you think.
Yeah.
I did not really work on my Busan tee. I might have turned another cable, but I really didn't do much since Thursday. I didn't do much of anything, but I do have my little blanket to show you.
Oh, nice.
Because I tried to knit on this when I could focus.
Did you make mistakes?
No, I just didn't knit. So I'm actually in the middle of a row, so I guess it's not a good thing to show. I apologize. But I mentioned that I was going to expand from the center or the end of the square, and I think that was about here. So I'm just kind of, it's from here. So I'm repeating somewhat the pattern motif that it started out as, because I'm going beyond the pattern at this point, and I'm just including
previous
stitch patterns. Right. So if you look closely, it almost looks like a sampler, but on a bias.
Right.
So I'm just repeating some of the stitch motifs, and that's it.
And Dinah's using a Clinton Cashmere DK?
Yes. It's by the way, the name of the pattern is Tribal Throw. And last time I did not know if this was available as an individual pattern, but when I went to put it in my show notes, it is. So if you are interested in this blanket pattern, it's called Tribal Throw by Judith Shangold, and I'm knitting it in the Bespoke DK. I'm just using my second skein. I have a feeling it's going to take
You're
6.
just on your second skein?
Yeah, but I have a feel like I don't have much left.
Well, that wouldn't be surprising if it took 6.
No, that makes sense.
That's about right.
It could be 5.5 if I want to squeeze
a 30
it.
by 30 blanket. Yeah.
But now that it's a girl,
so now what are you going to do?
I don't know. Roche might like a ruffle. I'm going to ask her.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this color blanket is nice because it can always be used for a sibling.
Right. So now
it's not one way or another.
Right. So if they wanted to pass it down, I think a ruffle, I don't know. But I'll ask Roche.
Yeah, whatever she wants.
Whatever she wants.
If she wants it,
it's either going, I think the options that I'll give her is the rope stitch, which it might be enough.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot going on in that blanket, too.
Right, but a ruffle could be fun.
Yeah. Different kinds of ruffles, too.
So that's
there you go.
So I got a little further because now I really do need to knit faster. Although,
well, now you'll be able to. You're not frozen anymore.
Well, forget knitting for the baby an outfit to come home from the hospital.
No, that's not happening.
That's out the window.
That's not happening.
And then I have one more. Last week's episode, I think we showed you the. Now I don't recall. Did I show the armhole divide?
I don't remember, Dina.
I don't remember anything since.
I remember
we
talked about you had done the collar. And we also talked about you had done helical knitting.
Yes.
And you were blending some of
the second skein.
Right.
I did include the link, by the way, in the last podcast. So if you're looking for
the link for the helical knitting,
it's in podcast number 224.
Correct.
So I did, I guess maybe an inch.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
What size needle are you on?
I think I'm on a 10, but the Iris called for a 9. So I'm a tight knitter. Yeah, I'm a tighter knitter. So I love it.
Very pretty.
I made a few modifications, but I think it's going to be great. Unfortunately, that's all I have to show. Can't always knit.
You can't always knit. I have my... Well, I'll show it anyway. What the heck? Why not? I didn't show it last week. I'll show it this week. You have this, but it's the this.
Oh, gorgeous.
And I've done some but not a ton of the body.
Looks great, Pam.
And there you go.
Let's hold it open.
We will get there. There.
So I had all these wonderful goals since last Thursday. I said, okay, if I knit a round a day or 2 rounds a day on my Busan, I can turn a cable. I said that if I knit 2 rounds a day on my Alpine, which doesn't seem like a lot, I'd be done with the chart.
Right.
Not the yoke, just the charted yoke.
Right.
Not dividing the sleeves, that's it.
You haven't done it. Well, that's hard.
I didn't,
especially that kind of knitting. When you're stressed, to me, probably the best knitting is just easy knitting. Nothing that you have to be.
Which I don't have.
Which I didn't.
Well, I didn't think about it, but I could have done.
That was because I had the Busan, and of course I had this, but I felt like I had to be working on that because that was more important at this point, But in any event, I used Ruby and Rose's soft rose. Isn't it soft rose?
Soft rose
base, fingering base. I think it's 75-25. And
colorway was Love Note.
Love Note, and I used the color
is it Inkling?
Inkling from Spin Cycle Dyed in the Wool.
Very pretty.
Dinah posted last week a night shift. Is that what you posted last week?
Yes.
A night shift. Oh, gorgeous colors.
That was gorgeous. Barbara's
gorgeous
night
colors,
shift.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I thought it was a shift.
No, it was stunning. She styled it so beautifully.
Yeah, she did a great job.
Speaking of shout outs, now I could say the shout out.
What?
To Patrick.
Who's Patrick?
Patrick, you are the yarn husband of the month at the knitting place.
Oh, is he the one that did
gracious gift for your lovely wife? Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? Yes. I would make those colors. What colors did she use?
I'm going to have to ask Barbara.
I think we knew. I thought you said.
gorgeous colors. I helped her pick them also. They're from it was done in Dream State. I don't recall the colors.
I wonder if you could use that as a shift.
Pick out 3 of the colors. I'm sure it would be beautiful.
You could do that probably. That was beautiful. So what else do we have, Dinah?
So we have, those are our whips. I don't have any FOs. Do you have any FOs?
No.
Okay. So we have a restock. I do want to share. I don't know if I ever showed this did we show this on the podcast?
I don't think you did.
Okay. So this is Vanessa's shawl.
You might have mentioned it, but I don't think we showed it. Maybe I don't remember.
Here, do you want to style it?
Sure. It's going to be hot.
Oh, sorry. Just a quick.
That's okay.
We got a restock in the fibers called Plush Paca.
I'm just going to hold it up before I put it on.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's okay. So they can see what it is. It's an exploded
crochet, which is absolutely gorgeous.
This is crochet. You know, I didn't know that, Dinah. I didn't know it was crocheted.
Oh, you know what? Excuse me, it's not. Vanessa, you're right. Vanessa came in. It's not. It's knit. So she had originally designed a white wing dove shawl. It was a Stevie Nicks shawl, and she revamped it.
To the side.
You can. She has it on her. I've just brought it up. She has it on her Ravelry page. This sold out in minutes in the shop.
Really?
When we went live. And we just restocked. So we have 12 new skeins of the...
Is it one skein?
No, it's 2.
Skeins.
And we did notice that people were buying 3. So if you were one of those customers who bought 3, I'm curious to know, are you making it bigger or are you buying it for another project? This is the unicorn. It's called Ultraviolet Unicorn. Let me take it out of the bag. Some of these are spoken for. We can get another reorder. I know that she's limited in quantity. So if you don't make this order, please don't hesitate.
It's like you're holding cotton candy in your hand.
It's so awesome. It also feels like cotton candy, like literally, like wisp. It's 70% baby alpaca and 30% merino. And when you look at this core, it's just so fluffy and yummy. Look at that.
Very nice.
So I believe the core is your merino, and then the alpaca is what's brushed on the outside.
There you go.
Lovely. 1 colorway. It takes 2 skeins. Pattern is available on Ravelry.
What's the pattern called?
It's called Spring White Winged Dove Shawl. And there it is. She revamped the pattern so that she could feature it in that yarn.
There you go.
And then she also has the white winged, which I could show you.
My earring.
This was the original one.
Was it different yarn?
Different yarn. So I think she revamped it. And again, if you purchase this one before the other one, I think she was giving you the other one as like at this point, she's not going to do that. But she revamped
there's no
it.
need to if they want.
Right. She revamped it basically to accommodate all the modifications.
Good,
so you wouldn't have to worry about it.
That's good. Makes sense.
So thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Rochelle, for getting us more plush paca. And this isn't going to last for long. So if you're interested in it, I would highly recommend you get it. Okay. So that's new in shop. We have a couple of things that are new in shop. Friday, we went live with our brand new delivery from Redesigned, the Redesigned project bags.
And we showed you this just to refresh your recollection. This is one of the styles we showed them, right?
Yes. Is that the big one?
No. This is the number 9.
That's the project number 9. So project number 9, now I am going to be placing another order. So if there's a style that you really have your heart set on and you don't want to compromise, if you're willing to wait, you can email me, tell me the style number and the color, and I will be happy to order it for you.
I'm just going to show this quickly. It's got that little elastic pockets there. It's got a zip in the center, and it's got this great little feature on the side where, I mean, you could put, I guess, DPNs, but Dinah, you were putting your circular needles. I love that.
So good. Like
fabulous.
Stores, yeah. I'm using my bag now.
Yeah, Dinah has her big. And it comes with a great project bag. Yeah, she's got her needle in here. There you see it. So there's the number 9, which is this one.
Right.
And there's the number 10, which is a little bit
So
larger.
it's the same bag, but larger. I'm sold out of that one. That seems to be very popular. It's more of a sweater quantity bag.
Right.
Again, it's hard because I don't know if I should just maybe I'll just open everything for pre-order. And if it's out of stock, okay. You can purchase it online. If it's not available, I will call you and let you know that it's on pre-order, or just be prepared that it might take a bit to get in.
How long does it take to get them? Not that would take that long.
I'm thinking that I might place my order in the beginning of May, so it could be by middle or end of May.
Right.
It would make a great Mother's Day gift. Make sure you let your yarn hubbies know.
There you go.
This next bag
Just looking at it.
Oh, okay. Is project number. I love this one. This one is project number 16.
And it's got a zip closure.
It's got a little bag. The zippered closure actually has a little tape measure case adorned at the end of it, which makes a wonderful zipper pull. It's a cute little wristlet.
Yep.
It's got little
pockets in there. And on the other side as well.
Now, you can see this bag. This bag differs than this wristlet. That's project 16. This is the same size, but this is project number 4. The difference being is this bag here is made with scraps. So there's a lot of labor involved. You'll see that each tile...
Well, having worked at Lord & Taylor in handbags, we would
How
call
gorgeous
this
is that?
woven.
So
it's woven. It's a woven leather.
I described it as Bottega Veneta.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of...
It's really not woven. It's
not.
Sewn, but
It's
it
sewn.
looks... It has the appearance of woven. And I know what I like about it. You can see the grain, the color.
Well, that's it. Every
It's
tile is
consistent.
unique.
Yeah, but it's
beautiful.
consistent. Yeah.
Beautiful. So 2 different looks. This one, again, is project number 4. Same features, only this one is made with tiles.
Project 16.
Okay.
Go ahead. Do you have another one?
Next up, we have project number 13. Now, this style has been selling by email.
Cute.
I love this bag.
What did we say it reminded us of?
It reminds me of the Fat Squirrel bag, even the bags that Lisa...
Project bag.
Yeah,
project
classic
bag.
project.
A linen,
Classic.
not linen, a cotton linen project bag.
You've got the gusset at the bottom. It tapers towards the top. You've got the wristlet. I mean, I would use this as a clutch.
Yeah, exactly.
Obsessed with this bag. Obviously, love the little pull tab. This is the great tape measure notion. You open it up. It's got a sweater. I would say sweater quantity.
Oh, yeah.
But,
what else is in there?
Not a coat sweater. Nothing bulky, but it certainly would house like 600 gram
It's got
skeins.
pockets up there and pockets down here.
Fabulous.
Nice.
Super cute. You could put your circulars in there. It's lined, absolutely lovely, and most of the bags come with this beautiful
project
bag. So that is project number 13. I could not download the thumbnail for this style, so if you're interested in the bag, email me and I will let you know how much it is.
This one's adorable.
It's a great one.
This one is, let's see what number it is. This is project number 36. And it looks just like the 9 or the 10 in that it opens in the same fashion.
It's a bias. It's on the bias. And it butterflies open. I love it.
I didn't open it all the way.
And that'll rest open. It's perfect for your crochet hooks, your DPNs, your little scissors. There's a little zipper pouch for stitch markers.
You got that in the center here. Lovely.
Very
nice.
cute.
That's a cute one. That's a cute one.
Very cute. You can put markers in there.
And again,
pencil
that's
case.
project number, what did I say, 30, what did I say? 36. And this colorway is taupe.
This is project number 31.
We showed that the last time.
I love this bag. This unzips. This reminds me of my makeup case that I take on travel. It has a cute little patch on the inside.
And this snaps in. It'll snap in up here.
Needle straps. And you have your pouch here to house your yarn. And this clearly sits on the table, and this opens up.
Oh, beautiful.
So we got that back in.
Then we have little tape measures. Tape
Right.
measure holders.
So you've seen those.
There are not tape measures in there.
No, but it's perfect.
Full disclosure. And this one is number 70. And this colorway is walnut. And then I have one more here. This is I'm going to show it to you in
case.
black. It's project number 28. It's got a key ring and a credit card case.
It's a cute accessory to attach to the bag.
Yeah.
That could also be a pull.
Yep.
Like a zipper pull.
Zipper pull, yep.
This one here is project number 24.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's got a great bottom. So
I like those things on the bottom.
this is fabulous. This sits on the bottom.
Yeah,
It's got the
doesn't ruin
feet.
the leather.
Right. It's got the brass feet. Mm-hmm. You've got pockets on the outside. It's actually a backpack, which I think is great. Mm-hmm. But you can also...
Has handles.
Has handles, and you can just hold it like a bag.
It's nice.
Very nice.
Turn it around. Let me see the backpack. There you go.
This one I said is project number 24.
Yep.
It's got a zipper closure, which is also lovely. So it's not an open backpack.
What's inside it?
And I'm going to open it up. The bag is lined. It fits quite a bit of
Deep.
yarn.
It's very deep.
Yeah, it's very deep. So if you're doing a comparison, I would say this bag is larger than the sweater quantity bag.
Oh, yeah.
The number, what was that? 13?
Yeah.
This one is definitely bigger. It does have the cute little tape measure accessory inside. It's got a zippered pocket. It's got pouches that you could put in there, put things inside. It's just very well done.
There you go.
Okay. Backpack. And then you have a couple of
I
styles.
have a couple of things on my chair. Oh, wait, I got the wrong one first. No, maybe not. Well, we'll do that one first anyway. This is the fee, right, Dina?
Yes.
Is that what you call it?
Obsessed.
We've shown you in the past the fee is on our model back here in the black colorway. And this is the what colorway?
Walnut or burnt tan?
I don't know. This is burnt tan.
Okay.
And it's Project Fee, F-I-E, Urban. And as we've showed you before, it's got these hooks that you can hook it from side to side so it narrows the opening. It has two different kinds of handles, the short handle as well as the larger handle, depending on how you want to carry it, right?
Magnetic closure. Mm-hmm. And a little zippered pouch on the inside of the bag.
Right. And it's just, you can see inside it's the raw leather. It's
this
lovely.
is huge.
Unstructured.
Unstructured, but fabulous.
How pretty is that?
It drapes right in. This is a great travel bag because it's super light and you can fit a lot in it.
Yeah, you can fit a lot in it and it fits anywhere because it doesn't have the structured shape to it, right?
Right. So it kind of collapses, which is really nice.
And then I also have this fabulous bag, which is project 2. And this colorway is walnut. And it has a zippered closure also with the tape measure at the top. It has sewn pockets on both sides of the bag. And it's, what do you call this style? We used to call this style like
it's like a crossbody.
Yeah, but like the style of the bag, like a hobo kind of a style. I mean,
it's very cute.
I'm going way back, Dina, but
it's really cute,
and it's lovely. And this is,
and you can actually take the crossbody strap off and just put it inside, and it would just be a regular knitting bag.
Right.
So quite versatile.
So like
you can
that.
adjust the length.
Yeah, it's got adjustments that you can change up to. So there you go. Project 2.
A bunch of the styles sold out. So if you are going to pre-order it, please be advised that it may not ship out right away. And if you do need it by a specific date, please let me know. And if I can't get it to you in time, then I will, offer you a refund because I would never want to hold you accountable to that.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
If you really want it, you say to your whomever's buying it for you, this is what I want. You don't really care when it comes in, but this is what I want, right? Which
or
is
a
great.
gift certificate, especially, Mother's Day is around the corner.
Right. You got to
not?
take care
Treat
of those
yourself.
Mother's Day needs.
This is the perfect fix.
Anyway. So that's that.
That is the redesigned. We did get a wonderful restock in the Lina, which leads us to our next kit.
Which is right here.
I think we only have one kit today. Is that
That's
right?
it. We only have one kit. And the kit that we made was called the Lacey Loop Tee. We've been waiting to promote this until the yarn came in, because it's the perfect gauge for the Lina.
Yes.
Which is from Sandnes Garn, and it is linen viscose. What is it? Cotton. Yeah, cotton linen viscose. And there's about 120 yards in a skein. And this top it's lovely. It says that it has a loose fit, a classic round neck, and is detailed with stripes consisting of pearl stitches, a feminine eyelet pattern, and a unique ribbing edge. Worked from the top down, and blah, 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 blah. So, that being said, we did some kits in
I'll
Lina.
go get the colors.
I'll get it done. Stay. I'm closer to it. I'm closer to it. Tell them about the sizing on it, though.
Well, this was interesting. When we pulled the yarn, it's an oversized piece. I think the oversized ease is 30 centimeters, which would be about 12 inches. So it's quite a bit. Let me see, the model is wearing it. You can see that it's really boxy in this picture. You can see all the positive ease. You can see that it drapes nicely. She's got a lot of fabric. If you look at the Ravelry page for the pattern, if you're interested in it, I highly recommend that you click on the projects. There are many different people who knit it with different body types, and they also knit it with different positive ease. So as you're scrolling through all the projects, you might find somebody who knit it. And this is an April release, right? This was
I believe
just,
so.
yeah,
It was fairly recent.
fairly new. So I would highly recommend that you see how some of the testers are wearing it and styling it, so you could decide if you want extra positive ease.
Sure.
And there are people that knit it a little bit more fitted. I believe that we went to... we have 11 skeins in ours, so we go up to the third size, which is a size medium.
But a medium...
Now, when you do the medium...
48.
Was it?
It's 48, yeah. It's 48 inches around.
So, for example, if Pam and I wanted to have a lot of positive ease, my bust being around 40, this would give me 8 inches of positive ease. Not quite 12, but 8. I'd be comfortable with that. I don't usually like my tops to be too big, although in ranunculus we know that it's going to be big.
Yeah, but I think, yeah.
But for this weight yarn, I think the 48 would be significant. And again, everybody has to know the look and the
size that they
that they want to make. So each of our kits includes 11 skeins. Like I said, it gets you up to the third size. And in this case, it's in centimeters. It's 120 centimeters for the finished bust. Mm-hmm. If you want it bigger, we can adjust. Mm-hmm. The yarn just came in, so we have plenty of stock.
Yeah, it's time to
get it. You could request an extra skein or two. And if you think you need a smaller size, by all means, I can issue you a refund for the skeins that you don't need. Again,
they have a ton of positive ease on it, but, I also think as the sizes get larger, there are some patterns that, I just read one the other day where the smaller sizes might have some crazy amount of positive ease, but as the sizes get bigger,
maybe they don't have as much.
They lessen the positive ease on it, But anyway, so we told you what the composition of Lina is, so let's show you the colors that we have. Here you go, Dina. The first one, I don't know the names. Maybe Dina does.
This one here is called Dusty Green. You might recognize this color. Pam, I believe you knit your top in this color.
Yeah, my top, yep. I don't remember the top name.
It was from This Bird Knits, and was it called...
I have it on my Ravelry page. I'll look it up in a second.
Okay. Dusty Green.
And this is...
Shocking Pink.
Shocking Pink.
Lovely pink. We've had this before. Did we have it in the Lina?
Yeah, I think we have.
Okay, so it's a restock.
Maybe not. I thought we did.
I know that we had it in Tick Lina.
Tick Lina, right. You did a top in it.
Right.
This is like a, what do you call this?
Slate.
It's like a slate. It's a beautiful shade of gray.
This one here is called Twilight. It's a beautiful purpley blue. It's really more purple, but
and this is
gorgeous.
like a mauvey pink.
Forgot what they called it. Lavender rose, I want to say something like that.
That's a very pretty pink.
This one here, I think, was called Kit.
It's like a cream,
It's
not really
off-white.
cream, off-white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the
Hortensia blue.
Hortensia blue? Very pretty blue. Love that one.
I love this new color.
Yeah.
This one is called Matcha. Sophie would love this color because she drinks matcha all the time.
This is like a powder pink.
It's powder rose.
Powder rose. This is the color. Now, Dinah's wearing terracotta.
Oh, right.
When we first made these, Dinah made terracotta and I made raspberry cream. This is discontinued. But raspberry cream is a very popular
Strong
colorway.
color.
Strong color. So that's raspberry cream. Here, Dinah, show them this great color.
This one is called...
Oops. I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Spicy orange.
Oh, love it.
This is like a hot color. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing so much red and this bright orange. Love it. Spicy orange.
And what is this one? Green tea?
I think it is.
I think it was green
Yes,
tea. It's a
green
very
tea.
soft green. And the last one that we have is... It's like butter. My daughter was telling us the other day that that's the hot new color now. Butter
And I had
yellow.
it on order, so
Butter
I must
yellow.
be doing something
Exactly.
right.
So there you go. It's a
It
soft
might
yellow.
be like a lemon.
It's very pretty.
yellow.
Don't say lemon. I don't like that lemon.
No, it's not a lemon.
No,
I
it's
don't.
not lemon. I just don't care
I
for
need
lemon.
to see
so.
what it's called.
No, Daddy's going to look it up. And now again, the Anker tea, the peacock tea. I mean, how many things did we make out of Lena? I can't even think of them right now. It's a very,
Crazy.
I think the gauge on this particular sweater is 20 stitches to 4 inches, which is a perfect gauge for Lena. You really can go 18 to 22 on it.
By the way, people are using this to knit the Busan tee.
Oh,
So
they
if you
are.
haven't,
That's right.
yes, we made kits for it. So now that we have a bunch of new colors, if there was a color that you wanted and it was sold out, we finally, I know we mentioned it a while ago that we were getting it in. It took a while, probably with the whole exchange of what's going on with tariffs and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it was held up in customs, but the yarn is in. And what is it called?
Wildclover tea.
I would have never remembered. I'm
I
glad
wouldn't
you
either.
looked it
I
up.
made it. And there it is. And that's that great color. I don't know where it is now. That we
The
showed
dusty
you.
green.
I love this top. That is a fabulous
So
top.
funny how it looks so different in the skein, but it looks like that.
There's a top that I saw that I favored last week on Ravelry. There's nothing to it.
You favored it?
I favored it. I faved it, whatever you call it.
I'm
And
just teasing.
I know. It's a very, there's nothing to it. Like if I showed it to you, you'd say, but Pam, it looks like nothing. It's stockinette, a plain top. But in this yarn,
It just looks good.
that's like this. I mean, look at that. I mean, you've got the lace on the bottom, but look at that, how great that
Exquisite.
looks. That really looks great.
We are going to make more kits. I know that we're planning on making kits. A lot of you had asked for the river top.
I brought that over, Dina.
What?
Is that what you were wearing the other day?
Yeah.
The river top? Okay. I brought that over because I knew we'd
From
be
where?
talking about, in the back, read us. I knew we'd be
Oh.
talking about Lena and all the different things. And I have a customer who comes to our Thursday night knitting, and a bunch of them decided to do the river tea. Now, this is just an example. Let's knit from the bottom up. This is Lena. 2 different colors, ways of Lena. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? She used...
So you can see she knit the body,
Yep.
and now she's probably just about, she used,
Did she use this color?
yes, Twilight.
And
which
then
is
she used a
fabulous.
different pink.
Yeah,
A
like
different pink
lilac
in there.
pink. Stunning.
So I think there are maybe 3 or 4 people in that group that got the yarn to make this.
Next step is that you have to join. Remember we said last time, I think it was the last episode when I was wearing it, you make the sleeves separately and then you join them together in the round and you essentially work the yoke. So it's the opposite of something like this where you're casting on and you're working the yoke down.
Correct.
And then you separate for the sleeves. You're still working in one, but they're worked separately.
Right. So I just thought I'd show that because, again, Dinah was wearing it last week in the kit with the blue.
Slate.
With slate. That was slate. That was lovely.
So it's gorgeous in other colors. And if you look up the river top, I'm sure you'll see
Yeah.
oodles of
It's a very simple
color
pattern. It's a
combinations.
very simply written pattern.
It's great.
So that takes care of the Lacey
Loop tee.
loop tee.
And stay tuned because we will be doing more in this segment of the tees.
There are so
love
many
our tees.
There
Yes.
are so many tees.
And Lena happens to be a wonderful yarn for
A
any of
lot
these.
them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it washes well, it wears well. How old is the Anker summer shirt that we did this? I mean, look at this.
We did that during the pandemic. We did
I've
that in the
washed this
summer
for
of
him.
2020.
I mean, 5 years old. It looks like I just came off
That's
the
when we did
needles.
that, yeah.
I love it. Mm-hmm. Great.
Good. And it's a reasonably priced yarn,
Yes.
too.
Yes.
You know?
It did go up a little bit, but it's still.
Still very reasonable.
So we have some customer FO inspiration that we wanted to share. Do you want to start with that one?
Sure. My mannequin back here. This is the Unwind shawl.
It's not wind up.
Not wind up. That's what I was going for.
It's the unwind.
What yarn did they use, Dina? It looks like Madeline Tosh.
Moondrake merino linen.
Oh, is it really the whole thing?
Yes.
Moondrake
love that
merino linen.
combination.
It's like a dark brown, and that's the what's that colorway? You put that in your shawl, didn't
Yes.
you? I can't think of the name of it now.
Mushroom?
Mushroom. Driftwood. Maybe it's driftwood.
Mine was mushroom and
This is a
driftwood.
design from the Tracy of the Grocery Girls. And again, you could wear it down this way. You could wear it off to the side. It's one skein of each color.
Did she design that during the pandemic?
She did.
Yes.
And she had said her original thoughts when she was designing the shawl, she was going to make it a more complicated pattern, but everything that was going on was just like too much. So she wanted to make something very simple that would be mindless knitting.
This shawl, literally, I think this is her second one. So this belongs to Lainey. She's a new knitter, but fabulous. She
I
knit
love
this
these
with
colors.
her.
I wonder if she'd mind if I took it.
She already knit this with her eyes closed. She's doing Hohi's.
Which one?
Which is the one that I knit with the when
Oh,
it comes
I can
together.
never. Starting, I don't know.
Starting point.
Starting
Thank
something,
you.
yeah.
She's knitting the starting point. She's done sweaters. She's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
But
And this is lovely for 2 skeins.
Honestly, if you're a new knitter and you want to learn how to do a little bit of lace, you want to learn how to increase, and the combination of knit and purl, fabulous.
Yeah, it is good if you're a new
beginner
knitter and you
project.
want to do something.
Fabulous because it's a skill builder just above your stockinette.
And I love the merino linen.
Oh, it has wonderful drape.
You know, it also would look nice too, and the Taj light would be nice too.
We got a
Taj
huge
light.
delivery
and
of
we
that.
do have. We haven't shown it to you, but we do have a new delivery, and we do have some new colors in Taj light.
You're right. It would be gorgeous in Tosh
It
light.
would, wouldn't it? I've been saying for 5 years I'm going to make this shawl.
You still have it?
Still haven't made it.
Whoa, really?
I swear to God.
Oh, Tracy Miller. Millar. I'll
Right.
put it down in the notes. I'll put a link in the
The
show
Unwind
notes.
shawl.
Right, Unwind shawl.
There you go.
Fabulous. Great job, Lainey. Over here, I'm wearing the Throughline shawl. This one was knit by Michelle.
That's so pretty.
Fabulous. Look at what a great
Now,
neutral.
what yarn did she use?
She used, so we had made kits using Art Yarn's Merino Cloud.
Oh, yeah. Can see that.
I believe it took 2 skeins in this main color, 1 skein in a contrast merino
Which
cloud.
would be the navy.
And then you could see the color change here that's going on. The 1 skein
look at
of
that.
Spin Cycle.
What color was spin cycle was that?
What color Spin Cycle was it?
I don't know.
The red and the blue.
I don't know.
Standard blues.
Oh, standard blues.
I mean, how perfect with the
Yeah.
blues.
That's a great shawl.
Gorgeous.
Great shawl for this.
Yeah.
For the
Super fun. So this is Through Lines. I wonder if she's going
designed
to
by
feature
Andrea Mowry.
Andrea Mowry and the
She
March
should do
to
a
May
sweater.
knit along.
Oh, she should make us through-line sweater.
Duh. Let's go, Andrea.
Maybe that'll be the Rhinebeck
Rhinebeck
sweater,
sweater.
for next year. The through lines cardigan. What do you think? Let's take bets on it.
Let us know. Maybe we can vote and cheer Andrea on.
Exactly.
So kudos to you, Michelle. Your Through Lines.
Oh, it's
is
beautiful.
done.
That's
blocked.
another
It's
one I
gorgeous.
have to make.
This looks like a great mindless,
Again, yeah.
mindless knit. Like you could just go on repeat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Super fun.
Very pretty.
Okay, we have 2 more things. Pam, you want to do this one?
Yeah, well, this reminds me of the Caravaggio that I made, but I've lost. I can't find it anymore. What yarn did she use? The same yarn I used? She did, of course, I could tell.
Unfortunately, it's not available
It's
anymore.
a pattern from
Taki Stacy
Charles, and it was with a yarn of theirs called Caravaggio, which was, I couldn't even tell you now, linen, cotton, I don't know what it is, right? But look at that.
The name
You
of
can
the
see
sweater
the
is
flex in it.
Caravaggio, but not the yarn.
The yarn wasn't Caravaggio? I don't
No.
remember now. It was so long ago. But
It's
anyway.
discontinued anyway. But it's a fabulous, cute little cardigan. The rib is built
Whose is
in.
this? Who
This
made
belongs to Maria. It's done. It's got a little bit of a
You better
slope
watch out,
front.
Maria may take it from you.
It's got a slope front, no buttons. The way the pieces worked is, I believe the body is all in one.
It's in pieces.
Sleeves are, the side seams?
I thought so.
Yeah, you're right.
It was all pieces.
It's all pieces. So your traditional four, one,
if
two,
you like
three,
to do it
5-piece.
right in all different pieces, and then you're sewing them together, this is the sweater for you.
I will say, the reason people like sweaters that have a seam is because it gives it structure.
Right.
It doesn't hang. It doesn't grow. When you have the seams, it kind of keeps it together.
She did a great job knitting this.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
She's got the raglan seam.
Kudos to you, Maria.
And then what's
It's
interesting
like
with
you're a
this,
machine.
I love this
Yeah, in the back.
neckline detail.
Yeah.
The front button bands are knit and they merge in the back of the neck, which I really love. And that's how you get that infinite. It looks like an infinite button band, but there is a tricky seam in the back.
Yep.
Or a sneaky seam.
Yep.
Next up, do you remember who designed this?
Ugh. I
Will you look it up?
could look it up.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'll have it somewhere.
Next up, Allison finished her Heirloom Quilts cardigan. Absolutely stunning. This palette is everything. She used a gorgeous chocolate brown, which is like the color of the year, all these browns. She supplemented with shades of gold and yellow and blues. Absolutely love it. This
Katrin Seeberger.
Thank you. Katrin's
Seeberger.
Heirloom Quilts cardigan. Each motif was knit individually. We had done a class on this actually.
Yeah, we did.
So if you are thinking, and mine is a languishing whip, I confess. Maybe this summer I'll get it done.
You're
be
closer to it than I am.
cheer
You have
me
more
on,
squares
guys.
done.
This summer.
So what you're basically doing is you're doing
I wanna show you
stranded
the
color
inside.
work
Yes, so
flat, not
If
in
you
the
look
round.
at the inside, you could see how gorgeous. This is done flat, like Pam said. So you are going to knit on the right side, purl on the wrong side. We taught everyone how to catch the floats. We taught everyone how
Is
to
this
seam.
Allison's?
It is.
Allison, you may not get it.
You might not get it back,
I'm
Allison.
going to go home with a whole new wardrobe tonight.
Gorgeous. Anyway,
hold up
super.
that side.
Yeah, we just got to show it
switch.
off.
Look at that. What yarn? She used assorted
So
yarns.
yes, I see here 7th floor yarn, Madeline Tosh DK. She, you know what? She did a combination of tweed from 7th
did.
floor yarn and DK.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's beautiful.
She's got the blue, the ivory, and baby blue and the ivory.
And
It
she's
looks like
got
dolphin and natural in the tweed. And then she's got onyx, oak.
this color. I don't know what that is.
Oh, what is that one called?
I don't remember.
Venti,
And what's the gold? Is
glazed pecan. And this chocolate brown. She killed it.
Love it.
You might
That's
not get it back.
That's that colorway.
And the chocolate brown. Is that the charcoal?
Yep.
Stunning.
That's that Sinfully Decadent. Isn't that the brown
Yes.
she used? Sinfully Decadent for Madeline Dodge.
Stunning.
Gorgeous.
Stunning, Allison. It's done. In fact, all your goodies are done.
There you go.
She's got a bunch of shawls. Actually, I still have to block.
Oh.
Come to think of it. But
She may just want
how
to come in and
gorgeous
pick
is
up this beauty.
Woof. Stunning.
Very pretty.
That's it. That's a wrap.
No, well, you also have the this. You want to show this, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
People are asking, what are we doing for LYS Day? So I didn't have a chance to design something new. So we are going to promote a shawl poncho that we've done in the past. This is called the Slub City Cowcho.
It's a cowl or it's a poncho.
Right.
And it's in one piece.
All in one. You have one seam to sew.
Yep.
It's got the asymmetrical point in the front, and then it goes straight across the back, and it probably goes around midsection, like mid-back.
And this was knit with a skein of the slub yarn and a skein of a mohair. And it alternates the slub with the mohair. And but
you can also wear it as a cute little scarf.
Yep. Like this you're talking about? There's something
when you
else
fold
you can
it
do
in
with
half and pull through.
Yeah, that's right. I knew there was something else I was forgetting. Like
I love this piece. I think this is a great traveling piece. Right now we're like transitioning from cool to warm. It's light, it's airy. There's mohair in there, which allows the air to breathe.
So you can wear it like this. You can wear it the way I had it the first time, or you can pull it forward
And wear it like,
wear it like a cowl, you know.
Right.
So it's it's very light because of the nature of the yarn, and
it packs up to nothing.
Right.
I mean, it's like a pancake.
And what Dinah was going to show you, or what you will see, because it will be on the website, is colors that it will be available in.
Right. So basically, you will see a thumbnail of a swatch and the hank, although it's not featured in the yarn, but it's featured in the colorway. So if you can just imagine the mohair and the slub.
So it's going to be the mohair and the slub in the same colorway.
Right.
Good.
That's one option. This is a beautiful neutral.
It's a beautiful neutral
with
way,
all shades
like
of
that a lot.
brown,
Mm-hmm.
caramel. That's gorgeous. This one's kind of similar to my colorway.
Mm-hmm.
Not exact. This is a soft blue-gray with like hints
pretty.
of speckles. Another soft neutral. Great with white denim jeans.
Yeah,
Woof.
that's nice.
This is fun.
I
Love
like that one.
This reminds me of like Zephyr from
Yes, I
Hedgehog.
know, exactly.
And Beyond Ordinary is a beautiful shade of pink. So all of these colorways are available for pre-order. It's under Slub City Cowcho, and you can find it there.
And the other thing that I wanted to mention is with what?
Wait, one more thing.
Sure, I'm sorry.
So with the kits, the pattern is going to be available for free. If this is something that you'd like to purchase on your own because you have stash yarn that you think you can use, the pattern is available on Ravelry. And let me just confirm. It's Slub City.
So that's what it's called. I thought it was just Cowcho.
Or maybe I just gave it as a
thought it
free
was
pattern. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't think you did.
It's free with purchase.
It's free, yeah, exactly.
I should upload it.
You should, really. You really should. Anyway, so we know that this Saturday is local yarn shop day. And, there are so many patterns that you see on Ravelry, and some of them Dinah and I would never make kits for because it's one skein, and you don't need to do that. This is one of those. You know what I see that in? Quaigu.
That'd be stunning.
Like probably 2 skeins of Quaigu, right? Wouldn't it be? Yeah, 2 skeins. How many? What's the yardage in Quaigu? No, maybe 3 skeins.
3
skeins.
But still.
Quaigu. But anyway, it's a free pattern. It's called Eyelet Accent Scarf, and that is a great thing to get. You could use 1 skein of Madeline Tosh, or any of the larger skeined fingering
How
weight
many yards
yarns.
is it?
It's 380 to 400 yards.
So even we also have the soft rose from Ruby and Roses. We have beautiful colorways that we still have from the Taylor Swift collection.
Suburban
Stitcher has
skein.
a single skein. So we noticed that also, like this time of year, you have a lot of favorite yarn shops that you like to, local yarn shops that you like to support. Some are local to you in your town, and some are certainly far, but you still consider them somewhat local because you've developed a relationship with them, and you can spread the love.
Yep, exactly. I'm going to show you one more thing. Isn't that lovely?
That's beautiful.
It's called how would you say that? Lille?
Yeah.
Well, Lille Kolding, and that's the name. This is the look. It's just a very simple scarf, but it's made with, you know what they make it with, Dina? Kokan fingering weight merino.
Oh, no kidding. Which we have so much. Oh, that would be another thing that would be gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly.
The beautiful spring collection.
And it says it's either 175 yards to 875 yards. So clearly you can make it larger or a small size. So it's very much worthwhile going on Ravelry and looking it up and seeing if there's, you know.
Is that also a free download?
This one is not free. The other one was free. This one is about whatever it is. You can get it. It's the designer is Chris Berlin. And again, it's Lille Kolding, Kolding. Just 2 patterns that came up fairly recently. And I just thought, you know, those are smart. You want a fast knit, you know. And what was the other one?
Italian summer scarf is another beautiful one. If you wanted something simple and classic, you can do it in just a solid...
Yeah, Lina.
You don't need to go for hand-dyed. You don't need to go for anything crazy. So, yeah. Please don't forget to support.
Yeah, support your local shop. Even if it's a local shop that you know, don't go to, but you buy from it online or local to you.
Right.
Know?
We often get a lot of people who consider us their online, their local yarn shop, especially because they don't have a yarn shop within their town.
Exactly.
So wherever you are, whomever you are, spread the love. We appreciate you. And,
you know, nowadays, with the way the world is with, you know, social media and everything, it brings everything closer together. So even though it may be a plain white right away, because of the world we live in today, it is
instantaneous, like you're seeing us right across your table.
Right, exactly.
Again, LYS Day, any of the fibers, rather, you know that Art Yarns came out with their LYS Day color. We sold quite a bit of quite a bit of it in the Silky Twist 200. We can order that for you. Merino Cloud, the ombre mohair, anything. I know that a lot of you had expressed an interest in the ombre mohair that I had picked for my ranunculus. I do have more, and we have more coming in. So stay tuned for that.
And don't forget the ranunculus knit along starts. Well,
we should announce that.
It was going to start tomorrow, but Dinah's had a few things on her plate this weekend, so it postponed us getting everything set up. So we have moved the date, and we will let the participants know.
Right.
Because go ahead.
No, what I was going to say is because our kids had the baby, although the Facebook group was set and Pam had the list, we weren't sure if it was a girl or a boy. We weren't sure
if there was a bris involved.
Or not. Right. So there were too many unknowns, which unfortunately meant that all the emails went out later. And we want to give everybody a chance to get onto the Facebook group, just due diligence before they actually get to the class. We don't want anyone to feel like they missed it.
Right.
Especially if you're really keen on seeing the class live.
Right. There you go. So anyway, that will be starting instead of tomorrow on the 22nd, it will be starting on the 29th.
Right.
If you're involved in that class. Or if you want to be involved, you can go on the website and sign up for the class.
And we do have a double booking, so we will give you a modified date for the
we're gonna readjust the dates on the ranunculus. We were talking about that today, so we will be doing that and letting you know. But the first class is set, so that's next week.
And if I may, if you are part of any of our groups, follow the page, The Knitting Place on Facebook. Follow Pam on Facebook. Friend us.
Friend me.
Friend The Knitting Place.
Right. Yep.
When you do that, it makes for easier access, and you don't have to do it just because you're part of the class. You can do it just for fun, and then you'll see what we're posting. You'll know where to find us.
There you go.
But, yeah. That's
it. Anything else?
No.
There we go. That is a wrap.
Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next week.
See you soon.